Hello YouTube and welcome to part 5 of my Zeta Toys Superitron mini review. This is Catapult, aka Slingshot, and very nice. So here's the box. We have really nice imagery of him in robot mode and his jet mode. Superitron mini Catapult ZC05. He's the final member. Here he is, schematics of his robot mode, as well as his jet mode on this side. And then on the back, robot mode front view, rear view, jet mode, the opening cockpit, and he comes with weapons. Alright, so that's it for the box. His instructions are pretty much the same as everybody else's. And this is going to be very similar to the Fireflight figure, the Flyfire. They share they share pretty much all of the engineering. It's almost exactly the same. Really nicely designed. They do have the landing gears here molded in. They don't actually drop down like on the larger figure. He does have these little nubs here, like all the others. This cockpit opens. It kind of lifts up and then slides back, which is, I think, a little bit more realistic compared to how the other ones open up. Pretty cool. And then it comes with two weapons, and they do plug in, or they're meant to plug in under here, but, well, his aren't as tight. They're actually quite loose, actually. Everybody else has had tight ports, but there, they plug in under there. They don't look incredibly accurate. It does have this refueling nozzle here molded in, which is nice. The paint's applied really well here on the wings, red and blue here, and then just blue on the tail fin. He's got silver on the cockpit, and I think he's the only one who has like this clear yellowish color for the cockpit. I think they probably did that to make it stand out as opposed to just clear plastic. Yeah, pretty cool. So to transform the figure, we're going to start once again with lifting up the tail and the cockpit. Bring those up, and you want to disconnect here at this tab on each wing. You want to fold this back on a double hinge on both sides, and then just kind of fold it down, and they push in. Just pull the legs out until they click into place. I think they did. You can separate the legs and pull this panel down, just like on Fireflight. And then we're going to flip the feet out and up. So rotate it out and then flip it up. These wings are kind of loosey-goosey. I haven't really found a good way to tighten them up at all. Just like Fireflight, we're going to open up the chest and pull out the arms. Just pull that joint all the way out. And you're going to line these two tabs up with the slots, and also this tab here. And those lined up pretty well the first try. I struggled a little bit with Fireflight. Just kind of pull these out till they lock into place. Flip out his fists. And you want to bring his arms up on this double hinge so that they are oriented properly. Coming back here to the back, you want to go ahead and pull the head out on this double hinge. You can rotate it and bring this down and just set it in place. Make sure the cockpit stays up. You're going to bring this down here and bring it up at this joint and then up at this joint. But first we have to pull this part back here in order to get it in place. And this is another point where you're going to want to have some kind of tool on you. There we go, just push that in. So you can spread those open like that. And that gives you the clearance to bring it down on there. And there's a tab here on this bar that will go into this slot underneath the cockpit there. And that'll plug in right there. And you can kind of just tuck these in. You can leave this out or fold it down. I prefer to kind of have it out. And there he is. And he looks nice. Bring this down a little bit. He looks like he looks like Slingshot. You know, nice head sculpt. Very much looks very much like he should. I like the crisp metallic blue paint on the visor, and the orange is really nice as well. Chest and these shin panels are die cast once again. I don't think he has any other real die cast other than maybe some of the hinge bars back here, but and these panels here on the inside of the chest, I think those are die cast. Yeah, articulation's exactly the same as Firefly, so his head's on a ball joint. You can look up all the way, look down quite a bit, and tilt side to side. Rotation here. Bring the arm all the way up to there. You can use this joint, I forgot to mention this, but you can use this joint to get his arm out in front of his chest pretty well. Rotation at the bicep on a mushroom peg. 90-degree bend at the elbow. The fist can move in and out, and then also rotate on it's just a post in a hole, just like Firefly. So they do come out pretty easily. I still don't understand why they did that for this these two figures. Made it so the hands come out. Anyway, waist rotation. You can kind of cheat on these figures to give him an ab crunch by pulling out this joint assembly. It doesn't work too well though, so I don't think it's really worth the effort. Hip skirts can come up forward that far, back goes only that far unless you rotate the waist, and then you can get it all the way back. They are on ball joints, so they're a bit loose. I don't know why they did ball joints on these guys either. When they did, I guess I can kind of see why they did ball joints, because you gotta have this tab slot here. I just don't think it was worth it in the long run. But because everybody else has like proper hinge swivels, and the arm guys just have ball joints there. Rotation at the thigh on a mushroom peg. 90-degree bend at the knee, and then the toe can go down, not really up, and rocker. So yeah, the articulation on this guy is exactly the same as Firefly. As I said, these wings are a bit loose. I wish they'd tabbed in a little bit better on the sides, or were a little bit tighter, but it's, you know, kind of just how this is. So there he is in his robot mode. He does hold his weapons. I think he was one, yeah, his are really tight, so but he can't hold them. And his guns, he's got these double He's got like these double barrels on there. Very simple design, but it's effective. So yeah. Now transformation to his arm mode is pretty much exactly the same as Fireflight as well. First thing you want to really do is disconnect this and pull this out so that you can rotate the head and tuck it in here to kind of hide it away. Open this chest bit and you want to fold the arms back in, so collapse them, fold in the fists, and collapse the arms in. Pull out this combined mode elbow joint and close the chest back up and bring out the combiner peg. And then you want to bring this cockpit section back up like so. And we can tab this back in to there. Just like that. Bring the toes down and rotate them around and into the leg. And then we're going to peg them together and collapse the thighs back into the legs. And then it should be like that. And we want to just rotate it so it's oriented properly. And there is Slingshot in his arm mode. And like I said, it's pretty much exactly the same as Fireflight. So that's pretty much it for all the limb bots, as well as, Silverbolt. In the next video, we're going to take a look at the accessories that came with Silver Arrow, and we'll be putting Superitron or Superitron Mini together. So stay tuned for that video, and until next time, till all are one.